Merry Christmas. I hope things are going really well. I'm excited to update you on our church, on the campus, and also our newest staff member joining us in the spring. As you can imagine, it has been a wild semester. It's been different in almost every single way. This being my sixth year in campus ministry, it's been different, but it's been different in a really good way. One of the amazing things that this pandemic has triggered in a lot of students is really an urgency to preach the gospel. One of our goals at the beginning of the semester was to get more students that are not student leaders actively engaged in preaching the gospel on the campus. And we've been able to see that. We've had a number of students joining us every week. I'll roll in some videos so you can see them. Engaging students with the gospel using the God test, one verse evangelism, and also their 2-minute miracle or their testimony, preaching the gospel and sharing the gospel with students almost every day of every week of this semester. Now I'm really sad to see it come to an end, but we're going to continue doing some things online as we go through the rest of this winter break and as we make preparations and plan to go into the spring. So Nick and myself, we're really excited to be studying, to take this time to read and prepare and plan for some sermons and different outreaches and things that we want to do this spring. Now next is our relationship with the local church. So Story Church planted officially this August, I believe, August or September, and I'm so grateful because our relationship with the church and the campus has never been healthier. I'm excited to be a part of what God is doing in our city through a local church and not just a campus ministry. We're not called to do this alone. We've been called to walk together, and we're better together. And so even last week we had a Christmas event, had a number of students show up. They were making cookies with the kids and playing games, and it was a good time, a lot of fun. And I'm excited to see the relationship between students and the church grow even more deeply because I know that as much as I love campus ministry, I love reaching students at such an important time, they're going to spend most of their life in the local church. And so I'm grateful for a place to invest in a church that loves the campus, that loves the next generation, and wants to pour into changing lives at Texas Tech and LCU. Now my last update is for our first full-time female staff member. Erin Brady is going to join us this spring. So she's sad because her school of ministry has been pushed back from March into June because of COVID and different restrictions. But I'm actually really thankful because she's 65% funded, she's almost there. But once she's fully funded, she'll be released on campus full-time, me as her ministry assignment leader, and I'm so thankful. We've been praying for years for a female staff member. That's one area that we've really struggled in, is we've had a lot of guys in our campus ministries, but we haven't always had a lot of ladies. And so I'm excited to see Erin lead, excited to see her champion reaching these women on the campus, making a place that's safe and full of hope and joy to disciple these young women into being mighty women of God. I know as a father of a daughter, I'm so grateful for the ladies that step up on the campus and help us reach this next generation of women. Now, I'm so thankful for you because I can't do this without you. I'm so grateful that you have continued to partner with me for all this time, even through such a challenging year, to help us reach students. Lives have been changed this semester. We've seen more people step up in their faith and do things that they never would have done before. And I'm so grateful that you've made this possible. If you need anything from me, prayer, anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for everything that you've done pouring into this next generation. I know that our labor is not in vain. It may look like it. It may look like there's all this chaos going on around the world, but I promise you the gospel is taking root on the campus. Not just in Every Nation campus in Lubbock, but all over the world, all over the United States, not just in our movement in Every Nation, but in so many other movements. I've been so encouraged to see Chi Alpha, Stumo, so many other campus ministries that are preaching the gospel, and they're seeing God move powerfully in their ministries. Thank you so much for making this possible.